Hello people, I am the Real Comic Book Gamer, and today I'm going to be talking about Man of Steel, because I did my review, but that was kind of rushed. I had a bunch of stuff going on that day, and the one big problem I had with Man of Steel was a spoiler, so I couldn't really talk about that. But yeah, this is my spoiler talk, so spoiler alert, if you have not seen the movie, then click away, do not watch this video. But yeah, let's talk about Man of Steel. So what I really didn't, my big problem with Man of Steel was Lois Lane knowing Superman's identity. That really sucked. Like how, cause in the comics when Clark asked her to marry him and she didn't even know he was Superman. So Clark won her over. It wasn't Superman, to where now it feels like it's gonna be like, oh, she's just gonna go after Superman because, well, you know, he has all these powers and everything, and he's freaking Superman. So it's not like that's what really sucks, is because, you know, in the next couple movies, when Superman has to win her over, it's gonna be Superman. It's not gonna be Clark, which really sucks. Because you know, at the end when he goes into the Daily Planet, and he's like, I'm Clark Kent, and he gets a job because Perry White's like, here's our new reporter, and then Lois immediately knows who it is, and it's like, yeah, I know it's more realistic, but come on, it sucks. And plus, when he goes in there, he doesn't even do his hair different or anything. He looks the exact same. So, but that was my one big gripe, was how she went around, she found out who he was. Because I didn't even think we were gonna get the glasses wearing Clark Kent, because when she's going around trying to find out who he is, and then she goes at Ma Kent's doorstep, and it's like, oh crap, and she knows who he is, and it's like that really sucks. That really sucks. I wish they wouldn't have done that. I don't care about more realistic, if they wanted to be like, okay, yeah, you know, realistically Lois Lane's gonna know who he is. But it's so stupid. But with the way he didn't even change him or anything, so there'd be a couple more people who knew, because Perry White, Lambert, and Jenny all saw him. Not up close, but they saw him from a good enough view where, since he didn't change anything but put on a pair of glasses, I have a feeling they could tell. Now, my other little nit are the fact that, well, Jimmy Olsen. There is no Jimmy Olsen in this movie. There's Jenny. They don't say her last name's Olsen, but it's Jenny. And so, what do you think her last name is? Of course, it's gonna be Olsen. And I'm really mad about that they replaced Jimmy Olsen with Jenny Olsen, and it really sucks. Now, she's still not confirmed as Jenny Olsen. Just her name's Jenny, and that really sucks. Cause yeah, I really wish they would have just kept with Jimmy Olsen. There was no reason to do this. It was stupid. And my other complaint is Perry White. I don't know why, but they made Perry White black in this, and I was like, that's okay. Then I got over it. I was fine with it. And then I see Perry White, and he has this stupid earring on. That's why I'm like, what? You know, the original Perry White would have called like Jimmy Olsen a punk or something if he had got a stupid earring. But now it's yeah, it's Perry White with the earring, and I'm like, this isn't the Perry White I know at all. But Lawrence Fishburne did a surprisingly good job. He was the best out of the Daily Planet to me, because Lois Lane, well, Amy Adams did good as Lois Lane, nothing really spectacular. But Lawrence Fishburne did really good as Perry White. But why the earring? Why? I just don't get it. It was just so stupid, and there's no point to it. But now, a bunch of people have been saying that there was too much action in this movie. Like, whenever I saw a review, I was like, are you serious? And most of these people were the people who said there wasn't enough in Superman Returns or in the other movies, and I'm like, you just can't be happy. I was very happy with the amount of action in this movie. I thought it was great. I loved it. And yeah, I didn't have a problem with the action at all. It was really awesome. Now, as far as the villains go, I know I saw a bunch of people saying that Faora was really cool and stuff. I'm sorry, but Faora was just annoying to me, because, you know, the part in Smallville where they like crash into the IHOP and stuff, and she's just like, you haven't been training, you haven't been trained, I'm a warrior, and all that stuff. I'm like, it looks like Superman could just snap you in half. You're not intimidating. you're not. She's like 5'2", Superman's like 6'2", and she doesn't look intimidating at all. It just looks like Superman could, like I said, snap her in half, and it just did not work for me, her as a villain. A bunch of people was like, yeah, she's awesome, she's BA. I'm like, no, because she just did not have that intimidating presence to where Zod had that. But I'll tell you, the most intimidating was Non. Now, Non was all CGI in this, so you know he didn't have any actor, but he was huge, and he didn't talk. When you saw, he was in the Battle of Smallville. When you saw, well, when I saw him leap onto the jet, that was so awesome. He just starts tearing it apart. That was awesome. Non was huge and very intimidating, and I thought it was really cool how they were showing how Superman, like how he had all this control over his power, so he could take these on. Because he took on, well, technically 3 people, because he had to mobilize Zod by, you know, punching through his shield or whatever, so he had all his senses coming out, and then he fought Non and Faora at the same time, and that was really cool. But yeah, Non was awesome. Like, he was just it was like, holy crap, Superman's done. And yeah, Non was really awesome. Now, Zod was good. Like I said in my review, I could see a lot of other people playing him. Like, it's not like, oh, this guy, only him, like it was to me with Bane from Dark Knight Rises. I could see only like Tom Hardy playing him. But there's like just Zod did a good job. I mean, Michael Shannon did a good job as Zod, but like, to me, the best part that Michael Shannon did for Zod was when he's about to go into the Venom Zone, and he's just talking to Superman's birth mom, Laura, and he's like, I will find him. You think your son is safe? And he was just like that. I wish there would have been more moments like that. Like, at the end, it was really cool when he's fighting Superman. Superman, you know, punches him through the building. He's like, because before that, Zod had just been like leaping and stuff, and that's when Zod's like, I was a soldier, I was trained to adapt to my environment, and so then he's able to fly, and he uses his heat vision. Also, heat vision was awesome in this movie. I really liked how they covered Superman's senses to where, you know, when he first uses them, he's like, everything's an X-ray, and he hears everything. He's just like, and he's going crazy. That was awesome, and it took him some time to get used to it. And then, you know, when he does that to Zod and Faora, they're all like, oh my gosh, and they're like freaking out. It takes them a while to get used to it, and that was really cool. I'm glad they brought that into it, and I really thought that was cool. And now Superman's powers, like, they showed, you know, X-ray vision, super hearing, you know, his flight, super strength, invulnerability, well, near invulnerability, I guess. And but there was no freeze breath, which was kind of disappointing. But I hope they bring that to the next movie, because, you know, they don't have to show every power in the first movie. That'd be really cool if they brought it to the second movie, because I thought he could use that on Non or Faora when he was fighting. You know, since he's fighting 2 at once, he could just freeze one of them, take on the other. I thought that would be cool, but didn't do that. But yeah, this movie was really good, but like I said, my only real complaint, everything else was nitpicks. My only real complaint was was Lois Lane finding out his identity, which really sucked. I wish they wouldn't have done that, but at least we're getting the glasses wearing, you know, nerdy Clark Kent, because I didn't think he was going to be in this. And also, Lois Lane, I didn't cover her really that much. Amy Adams did a good job. I'd say she was like, you know, Zod how good, but I could see other people playing her. Nothing real special out of her performance. And her and Superman relationship was, you didn't really see it that much. That's what's really mad, you know, no Superman, no Clark Lois, but yeah, that really sucks. So mad at that. But yeah, it was, you got to, you know, when she's talking to him in the interrogation room, or whatever you want to call it. She just when the U.S. Army first takes him in, and she's talking to him, and yeah, you got to see him. That was some good chemistry there, but there's no Clark and Lois, and it really sucks. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like.